Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Krystal from Krystalscouture here, and I wanted to go ahead and do a planner setup for the year of 2017. I did do a setup on my Moleskine. If you do want to see how I was using that, I'll leave it in the end of the video so you can check that out. If you are someone who doesn't really like ring-bound ring-bound planners, but yes. So back to this. I want to go ahead and give you a little oversight to this planner because I know you guys are probably thinking that it is pretty ugly and why am I using it? I've had this planner since middle school, I believe. I got it at Hot Topic, and it was I believe her name was Leonore. It was a character who was very emo, had like a black cat on here as well. And yeah, what I did was I cut it up completely and I took out the inside, put in some scrapbook paper. This is the back of a journal. You can see my DSLR camera, and this is what I have been using. I've been using it because I really like how small it is compared to the Michaels. I did do a setup on this bad boy though whenever I was using him. You see how I have to like zoom out so you guys can even see him in the frame. It's big to me, so I consider it a boy. So lining it up perfectly even, you can see that, well, like this little, I'll take this paper out. So zoom you out some more, and you can actually see the difference there. It's bigger, even with my pen sticking out. So with that being said, that's kind of why I moved out of this guy. Also, it is pretty stiff. I don't know, I found it less comfortable to, you know, like lug around. I do also have the old school Color Crush here, and it is relevant, like it's almost the same size. It's about 1/4 inch taller, but it is about 1/2 inch. Like, I want to say maybe even a whole entire inch. Yeah, it's almost an inch entirely wider. So this probably would be a little bit more comfortable traveling with. I just didn't like how narrow it was because I prefer something like the size that I have right here. It's somewhat the same. It's about maybe 1/8 of an inch wider, but it is definitely about 1 inch. Let's find out. Shorter, because I know size matters when it comes to planners. That's funny. Yeah, it's 1 inch shorter. So I do definitely like how compact it is, in all honesty, which is why I'm definitely okay with using it. Right, so getting back to the planner, if I do find the inserts, I'm so sorry guys, you know that I usually have like references around me, but I can't find them. If I do find the inserts, I'll insert a picture so that you can see the original planner. I'm sure Hot Topic probably still has something like that nowadays. Maybe, I don't know, because I know I needed it for school. So with that being said, that is why it's a little bit like dingy, the plastic, because I've had it for so long. So I do plan on getting a Filofax, so that is why I'm okay with this. And whenever I do change it up, I'll do a new setup. So I have been using a personal size planner for the entire month of January. So going on into this, you can see that it lays really flat. It is super flimsy and flexible. If I want to save space, I can even fold it back and not have to worry because it's plastic. Honestly, like once I open it, I really do like it. It's just the cover that kind of gets to me, but once I find a good enough paper to put here, I'll be over it. So moving on into this. Oh, and you can probably, if you go to Barnes & Nobles, they have see-through planners like this. I saw them there. I believe they're maybe like $20, but the ones that I saw had like owls and stuff like actually on it. So I'm sure you can find something very similar at Barnes & Noble if you check there. So again, getting on into the planner. I do have a couple of bits and pieces from different planners here and there, and I will definitely tell you more about them. So right here is the clear little slit from the planner that I cut so that I can take that paper out. So I'm using it as a pocket, and currently I am carrying washi tape strips that I went ahead and I made All of my washi tapes, and I mean all of them, are from okay, let's discredit that. All of these washi tapes here are from Michaels, except for the top one. I got that one at Target. These here are also from Michaels, except for the arrow and the hedgehogs, which I got from Daisy Grace Pretty on Etsy. And all of these here are from Michaels, except for the top arrow ones, which again I got from Daisy Grace Pretties on Etsy. And I did kind of keep them in like a theme, so I have neutrals, I have kind of like pinks and cool tones, and then gold foil warm colors here. So I find that this really did help. And then this is just like the back of the paper that I did to get like white. I had to put sticker paper around it, and it's just like, I don't know, like it's fine. I'm okay with it. It kind of gives, you know, design and stuff. It makes it look pretty in a way, you know what I mean? It's whatever. I don't sweat it that much. So I do have sticky notes here, and they really do come in handy, especially these little ones for future planning. These here are the Post-it brands. This here is also a Post-it brand, and this one is from Target. Moving on to the dividers, this here is a clear divider that I got from Michaels. If you buy the actual Michaels Recollections planners, it comes with dividers, but it only comes with 3. So the black one here came with this one as a second one, and this one here was the third one as well. It was like another little quote, and they're all see-through. So what I did was I just took the first one and I made it my divider. So I did have a little piece of like, what is this called? Vellum or something like that. Like this little paper here. It was up here at first, but I just found that it was a little bit too flimsy. So I put in the divider, since it is a really, really thick plastic. It has a cute quote, and yeah, there we go. I also have sticky notes here on the inside as well, just for backup. These here are my favorite ones. I like to use these the most inside of my planner. So I guess that's why they're separated. There's really no thought into the reason why they are actually separated. So let's go ahead and go on to the first divider. All of my dividers here that actually have some kind of like color to them are from the Color Crush planner, which is this one here, the white one. All of them obviously come with different ones, which is why I am telling you guys in case you are interested in getting them yourself. And I did purchase the Color Crush, I believe 2 years ago, so they have updated it like a lot. There's a bunch of new updates on it, so you can check that out for yourself if you would like. So moving on, this was the little clear part, like I said, came in the front of the Color Crush planner, but I put it over here to kind of like fog my sticky notes in the back. So what I do is like I write a bunch of like sticky notes on here. So if I am like on a phone call and I need to write down some important information that I will be needing in the future at some point, I write it down and then I'll stick it to the paper and move on. And the reason why I do it like that is because eventually I may be able to throw them away, I may not, but it will be all on one paper or 2 papers in this case here. So moving on from that, I also have the savings tracker. Since it is January, it's barely getting settled because we just moved, so I have not been able to actually put anything away at the moment, but I do plan on filling this up throughout the year because I don't want to be in debt. I would rather have money saved aside, and I am using the Michaels Recollections grid paper. All I did was put a standard size personal insert on it and just slice off the excess because these inserts were originally wider. I also have some grid paper here that I made myself, and I would say that these are like medium size because the small size are smaller than this, and it is very, very light. I'm pretty sure it's barely picking up on the camera compared to the Michaels, and that's just because I don't like the lines on my grid paper to be darker than the ink of my pen. The ink of my pen is actually like a friction pen, so it's a little bit gray, so I you know, thought about it too hard, obviously. So moving on, I also do have some of my lined paper in here. What is this over here? So yeah, I have this little divider which was in my pocket planner, and I just moved it in over here to bring me to where I need to go. These papers here are from like a journal from the Office Depot for like about $1.99, and all I did was cut them out, punch them, and I trimmed them down to size, and I used them for like scrap paper. So as you can see, it's kind of just like math, budgeting, stuff like that. And basically after a few days excuse me, after a few days I will just rip them out and toss them in the trash can. So I do just have like a few pages of that, and then I'll refill it later. So the second divider, okay, so moving on to the second divider here, it does say memory keeping. I don't really regard the titles that much, but you know, you can. And here is where it's kind of like a little miscellaneous kind of divider. I have my sticker pouch up here, and if you guys are wondering what the heck is wrong with me, it's because I like the bulk to be towards the front of my planner, so that when I write in my actual like weekly / daily, whatever I'm doing, in the back, the rings won't bother me. And you'll see what I mean later. So I do have like a standard grocery list here that I do tend to get mostly every single week. I will be writing a like other list here, like baby wipes and stuff like that, that isn't grocery related, but I still need to get it every week. I also keep the on the menu inserts here from So Much Crafting, and I really do like them so far. I've used 2 of them right now, and I didn't write the groceries on here, but I did on this one. And what I plan on doing, and it seems to be working, is just write the total of this on the back, and then I add it to my standard one over here. I'll see what it is that I need to buy and go from there. Bring you in. I really hope that makes sense, because whenever I'm like grocery shopping, all I'll do is like I'll take this list, put it over here, and then just go down the aisles with my planner like this on my cart. If I am with my kids, I will just rewrite everything on like one of these papers here, take it out and keep it in my back pocket, and just go through the aisles like normal. I really do like having these though, because each one of these will be a different price. So the more I get paid, you know, the bigger the dinners and stuff like that. And this is just dinners, and yeah, the standard ones over here for like lunch and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and show you. Here in the back I have my grid paper here as well, and I just wrote down some recipes in the back. So it's kind of like my menu section. Oops. But I also do have stickers here. So let me go ahead and show you really quick my go-to stickers. I do have the Erin Condren Do It All dots. I'm not sure if they're the exact same, because I did buy these I believe maybe a year and a half ago. I also do have some Rory Sweet Addiction icons here with some of my asterisks and some other like Libby & Co's and stuff like that. These are all Little Miss papery labels here that I like to use so far for appointments, but I change my mind all the time on what it is that I want to do. And I really do like just having it here, because this is always in my purse and I don't have to worry about having or missing anything. So that's the end of this section here. So the next section is like my Etsy section, and I do have this part blocked off because obviously it's my sticker settings and stuff like that. I do want to keep that on the low, obvious reasons, everybody talks about it. And then I do have like measurements, things that I want to get for planner related things. In the back here I do have some more measurements. This is like a rough like sketch that I did for my weekly inserts for the personal size, and this is a rough sketch of my daily inserts for my personal size. I have a little to-do list of stickers here, more stickers here, and basically all I did was repurpose these Color Crush inserts, put some washi tape, and I'll put like a title on it later. So that's my Etsy little tab. As you can see, it's pretty small. I can definitely condense it. I probably will once I make more dividers, but this has been working for me so far. The next one is my YouTube, and as you can see here, you basically like have everything that I want to get on this side. So I have like a little like beauty shopping list. I have my YouTube series here, like thumbnail sizes there, and then when you come over here I have to film for beauty and to film for like planner related stuff, because depending on the day and the settings, you know, yeah. These here are also the Michael's Recollections. That's why the little circles are cut off on this side, because once again I just trimmed them to fit down to size. Oh, and look, I actually have this for a look. I forgot I did this. It's just basically like a directions of what I want to film. I also have some swatches and blending swatches here from these shadows. It corresponds. So as you can see, light touch of brown transition, heavier touch same brown, and it kind of goes to a darker transition. So I'm very visual, as you guys can see. I actually try. I don't just like meh throw something together. I actually think about things, just in case you guys thought I didn't. I don't know, that's just like a rough draft. Can I erase this? Oh yeah, I can. I'll probably do it later. Okay. So moving on to the last section here, or the last divider to the calendar, I am using the Color Crush Undated inserts, and I've had these for 2 years. I'm barely starting to use them now, and I'm so happy that I actually was sent these. I was sent these with my Color Crush, and yeah, so she has sent me these because I had ordered them towards the end of the year of 2014. So she sent me these so that I can continue using them in 2015, because I messed up and read the dates wrong and blah blah blah. So she was I was lucky enough and happy to receive them. So anyways, moving on, I have the January here. I did write it Monday through Sunday rather than Sunday through Saturday, because that's what it was. I have bills circled in gold, appointments highlighted and written in red, and just a little memory, like important highlights that happened there. I actually decided to put my weekly in with the monthlies. I normally don't do that, they're usually on their own, but I've been finding it a lot easier this way. In the notes section I have some of my favorites, so there's a little spoiler alert. And here is the first week of 2017. It is a little bit of 2016. You can definitely see a little bit of personal things that happened to me this week. I did move out here. My dad unfortunately had a stroke on the 26th, and I was in the hospital from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I couldn't go after that because I was going through some apartment stuff, and even though I don't have to-do list on here, I do like to write down what's going on, because I don't have a diary, I have a planner. So I do write it like that. The next week it's a little bit different. As you can see, I do have some appointments. I also was a little bit busier. As you guys remember up here, I showed you my rough sketches of the weekly and the dailies. Here is the actual view of them, and they will be available in my shop soon. I like to test them out before I actually offer them to you guys. And the way you see it is the way that it is. It comes with heart checklist and circles like this, but I did fill in the Monday through Sunday just because I wanted to use it kind of like a reminder of like YouTube videos. But I did end up using these for Saturday and Sunday instead, as you can see. So there's that. I have a today to do, stuff like that. On the back of here, those are the 2 pens that I use for the rose gold and gold pens, because I always get asked what pen it is. I did try bullet journaling a little bit in here, as you guys can see. This is pretty standard, pretty basic. I can handle this. I can't handle this. I just feel like, wow, like I can't erase anything. Like the sticker is here because I covered up and messed up a sticker here. The sticker is here because I messed up underneath it. I just feel like I'm too pressured with the bullet journal. I did try actually having a bullet journal for a while. I don't remember if I still have the video up, but this was the setup of it. I don't know if you guys like remember it or anything like that. I just didn't like that things weren't together. I like all my Etsy stuff to be with Etsy, planner and planner and stuff like that. So here you go. I also have like a little clear thingy here so that I can see both of the weeks, but I do have an Avery tab so I can find it at the top. And this is next week. As you can see, next week is my birthday. I also do have a doctor's appointment to take my kiddos to, and I need to buy a house phone, obviously, for my house. And these little like post-its are these up here. As you can see, they work really, really nicely. All of these like little things, I believe, are from, where are you from? Glam Planner maybe, or Shop Jessica Hearts, one of those. So I just have like 2 pre-planned stickers there. I have a little memos here. I like to use sticky notes first because I'm not sure if I want to stick to something. If I were to use a sticker, I'm most likely gonna peel it up. I'd like to plan daily. I plan as I go, basically. So let me show you a blank week really quick. This is what the, let me just take you over here. So this is February. As you can see, I have 1 standing doctor's appointments, and this is the blank week. It is undated. It says this week. You can do whatever you like to it. And I just have it until March for all the weeks, but I do have the rest of the year. It seems like I have all the way until June. And then I do have the rest of the year, as I was saying. This is the blank month. I did not finish the date so that I could show you guys. And that is pretty much it for the rest of the year. Now I do have more of my graph paper here in the back in case I do want to add a little bit more detail as to what happened, kind of like bullet journaling but within my week. As you guys see, I'm pretty much okay with putting stuff like this in between the weeks. So I have that. I also do have my weekly insert and my daily inserts as well, again undated, so that you can use them to your liking and whenever you want to, so that you don't have to feel like obligated to actually use it. And I have a couple of those, and then that's pretty much it. This is just in the back so that it keeps my papers from folding in. The pen that I am using is the Friction Ball 4. This is the 5-color barrel, and I believe the ink is a 0.4. You guys were wondering. So I also have a little slit here on the back. This is just a piece of washi tape from the Michaels washi tape packs, sticker packs, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I hope you guys do. Let me see, I think I may, this is what I'm talking about. If you guys like don't know if you're gonna be into washi tape and you don't want to spend the $20, well actually it will be like $9 if you get the 50% off coupon. If you are not sure about washi tape, try using these first. Michaels offers these in like a pack from the Recollections brand, and you can try these out. I was trying these out for a while, but I have a drawer and a half full of washi tapes, which is why I put them in my planner instead. I also do keep these paperworks, as you have seen back here, because I do need them. They are important. One of them I do need to turn in, and the other one is a doctor's appointment confirmation. And then here is the last bit of stickers that I have, which I can actually put in my pouch over there. I just wanted to flatten it out, so I kept it there. And basically it's just a clutter of the Me and My Big Ideas quotes and motivational stickers, so that I can put them within my planner to kind of brighten things up and just make things look a lot better. And as you can see, this is the back of the journal that I was using before. So this was the original journal cover that was in my planner, but I did end up taking it out because the gold foil started flaking. These are only like $1.99 at Office Depot if you guys want to do what I am doing. All I did was cut this out and I put it inside the planner, and these are the actual papers that I put in here. They're perforated, so they rip out lovely. All I do is punch them, and you just gotta trim them down just a little bit and they will fit nicely in here. So I really do hope that that kind of gave you some insight as to what I carry in my planner and what I like to use my planner for. Will this fit in here? Yes, it will. It doesn't have a pin loop, which is a downfall, but since I do have a clip on mine, I just clip it there. and I am good to go. A lot of the times this is the only thing that is actually in my planner, but sometimes I will throw in like my pencil pouch, which I will do a video on which I will cover in a different video, just because this isn't always in my purse and I feel like it is there's so much stuff in here, well, almost so much stuff in here. I just feel like it deserves its own video because it's not always in my purse. So that's pretty much it on my new planner, guys. Oh, if you guys are wondering, I know you are, here's the size equivalent to my pocket size. So as you can see, it's not much of a difference. I hate that lining right there of my desk. So let me show you. Here's the Michaels, which almost everybody and their mom has. Here is my planner, which I gotta take this paper out. We're lining it up. And here is the pocket planner. So there you guys go. You can see the difference there. I honestly do love my pocket Finsbury, guys. Like, don't get me wrong. I hope I didn't get you guys sick. I do love it, but there's just really not enough room for me to write, really. I feel like my handwriting is just like too big for the pocket sometimes, especially when I feel like I'm more overwhelmed. But I do love this. I'm so conflicted. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I'm gonna end up going back to it like I always do. So that's why it's always right here in my bookshelf. So again, that's enough rambling, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like this video, and if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe. Just kidding. No, just playing. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. If you do like my videos, please click the bell as well so that it can pop up in your newsfeed and you can get notifications on them, because I know some of you guys have honestly been saying that they're not coming up in your newsfeed. All you gotta do is just hit the little bell and they will show up. So there you guys go. A easy, simple planner setup. Very inexpensive. I've had it forever and it basically cost me nothing to recreate because I already had everything. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave it down below. You know that I always get back to you as fast as I can. And remember that you are loved because I love you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.